I believe destiny always leads to trouble. I don't mean destiny as in fate or the future. I mean a slightly bubble-headed person named Destiny DeSimone.
Thanks for explaining the wordplay, Mitch, lest the audience accuse the writing of being clever. So in my Baywatch Nights intro video, I talked a bit about the pitch pilot, which follows Mitch, Garner, and Lisa Stahl as Dana Hunter, who would later be remolded into Ryan's character. The story ends on a cliffhanger to try and entice Nights investors, making us wonder just what Dana had in her bag and why the bad guys wanted it.
If you want to know what all the excitement's about, you're going to have to see Baywatch Nights. Believe me, it's worth it.
Well, good news! Now you get to find out what it was because they reuse a big chunk of the pitch pilot for this very episode. Except of course now Dana is Destiny, and they've reworked the premise into a bag mix-up at the airport. These dudes have chased her to a pier, and she's called Mitch and Garner in for backup. She hid her bag on the pier for some reason, and look, this recycling isn't 100% cohesive, okay? Let's just pretend it makes sense. It's kind of amazing knowing this was taken from something else, because you can definitely tell Lisa Stahl is playing it slightly differently, and also they just straight up leave in takes of Mitch calling her Dana.
Stop this thing! Dana!
Or Destiny or whoever, I know who you are! Hey, they don't need to do any editing of this pitch pilot at all, just cut and paste and the job is done. Okay, so like in this version of the story, they're going to all this trouble over what they think is Destiny's travel bag. Like, just let them take it at this point, dudes. Listen to the back of the chair. Do not rock the seat, you madmen. Can I just say, bless this episode for giving us a Mitch fight scene in some teacups and a Ferris wheel. The whole thing is hilarious though, like 10-year-olds playing cops and robbers on a playground. You can definitely see why this pitch pilot got picked up. It's easily one of the most memorable and silly chase sequences they did. Check out this part where Destiny, is laid out on comically tiny train tracks. You tell me what's going on and why Destiny is so angry all of a sudden right now or I'll shoot! Oh snap, this is it guys. Now we finally get to see how this was gonna end.
You're talking about a ripped jacket? I'm bleeding to death here.
Man, that's a flesh wound. Little men, this won't.
Whoa, what a great payoff. I thought they were in danger for a second, but they sure proved me wrong. How did they get out of there? What happened to those guys?
Destiny accidentally switched bags with a couple of hoods at the airport. She got the take from a bank job, and they got the tools of her trade.
Believe me, it's worth it.
Wait, so I mean like, that was it? They switched them back off screen? And again, how callous is Destiny that she was willing to let them die for what, a sewing kit and some tarot cards? Anyway, guess that's over. That had nothing to do with anything. Cool. While they were riding on carousels and avoiding tiny trains, Ryan found a deed bought by their predecessor, her old mentor, which is now in the name of the agency. She figures the land is hers since she needs a place to live, but Mitch and Garner gotta be little bitches about it.
I actually got something worth something in this deal.
Don't be so selfish, Ryan. You ever think maybe I want somewhere to dump Hobie every once in a while? Where is Hobie anyway? He's with his mother! Ladies, anybody up for some Adidas? Anyway, this is when the plot actually starts because nothing that happened with that bank heist is ever mentioned again. Haley, a troubled youth from out of town, is just taking in the view when a swimmer is murdered. Jeez, how many scuba diver assassinations happen at this beach? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs! See, if you didn't take off your mask, dude, she might not be able to identify you in a lineup later, but whatever, I'm not a master scuba murderer.
20 years as a lifeguard teaches you to recognize people in trouble.
See, most people wouldn't notice that a girl stumbling around with a bleeding head wound was in trouble, but Mitch has 20 years lifeguard experience in his fresh new PI gig. That's why he's got this uncanny ability. Women are always running away from me. Why is that? The episode lays it out for us pretty quickly, so there's no need for a mystery here. The man was a music producer who was killed by his business partner, who was teamed up with his wife. Now they want to find Haley and shut her up before everything unravels. But who cares about her when this flaccid Mitch romance is going on?
Well, I guess you're upset that now that we're partners, we can't become romantically involved.
Sure, we've barely seen them interact even as business partners, let alone in a personal nature, and Mitch regards her with the interest of a wet noodle, and also leads a life entirely separate from her on regular Baywatch where no one really knows who she is, and he has no problem dating coworkers there. But maybe these two are just tragic lovers kept apart by fate.
Oh, hey, Ryan, didn't see you there.
Excuse me, how dare everyone in the shot be so well dressed? Not a single uncool one in the bunch.
Yo, what in the ham sandwiches going on?
This is the first episode, in airing order anyway, that includes Lou Rawls as Lou Raymond, the owner of Nights. I got nothing bad to say about him. He's smooth as hell.
Man thinks he's Shaft.
You mean he's a bad mother?
Shut your mouth. He's a complicated man.
And nobody understands him but his woman.
Just talking about Garner. Meanwhile, I don't know, Mitch is dinking around learning how to be a PI by reading a book called Modern Surveillance Techniques.
Modern surveillance techniques.
That's gotta instill confidence in anyone who hires him. But he noticed Haley was in trouble. He hardly needs this book. Eventually they remember Mitch is looking for her, assisted by Garner. And Garner's working so hard, he changes into a completely different outfit to go meet Ryan. Ryan, of course, is once again doing nothing of consequence, as the one with the most PI experience out of the three of them.
Made a peanut butter banana sandwich and just took off.
Did you slice that banana or did you mush it up?
I mushed it.
Absolutely.
It's the only way.
Only way to go.
Funny how we got more chemistry than you and Mitch, right?
See, Ryan can't be involved with the case. She's got that deed plot going on. This episode is just as random and disjointed as it sounds, believe me. Turns out that awesome plot of land she got was a trailer park.
Wow, what a dump.
Look at that view. And look at that sad face.
That's what's great about Mitch. He's always there to help a friend. Feel even worse about bad situations.
We're romantic interests.
This whole conversation reads like an excuse for Baywatch Nights.
Rockford, remember him? Surfside 6, down. Well, it was another classic private detective show, also on the beach.
See? It's not weird.
As Ryan's specialty is forensics, Mitch throws her a bone and asks her to look at the medical report for the drowned producer. Not that it leads anywhere, it's never brought up again.
It's forensic mumbo jumbo to me.
I only know about lifeguarding, fine dining, and ancient druids. Well, see ya.
Mitch is off to a party. A funeral party for the dead producer, as you do. Say, this is a good time to reuse some pitch pilot footage again.
Childhood me was right. Being a detective is all cool suits and sexy parties. Miami Vice, eat your heart out.
Okay, so get this. Evil scuba murderer and his girlfriend hire someone to pretend to be Haley's mother so that Mitch and company can do the dirty work and find her for them. The woman, randomly played by Debbie Boone, aka the woman who sang You Light Up My Life in 1977. I have no idea what she's doing here. Uh-oh, they told the wrong woman where they found her. Shame they didn't confirm her identity when she came in or anything like a detective agency should. Hey, did you know Mitch can speak Spanish? I sure didn't, but it was stupid of me to think so little of Mitch von Malibu.
Estoy buscando es la muchacha.
In other comical news, Haley ran away because her real mother's boyfriend hits her and they seem to allude to some sexual abuse, something which Baywatch definitely should be talking about.
Woohoo! Looks like you could use a Coca-Cola, little lady.
I have a son. His name's Hobie. He's almost the same age as you.
He's dead now. Yep, witnessed a murder, got killed in a suspicious scuba accident. It was real weird. It worked out for me, though, because how can I balance 2 jobs and being a father and hanging out at a nightclub? That's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's not my mom.
Good luck, Haley. I'm getting out of here.
Light up this, asshole.
Doggone it, I can't believe my running joke this episode is ripping my jackets. That didn't solve jack diddly. Well, Haley went back to her mom and we've strangely left the abusive boyfriend situation hanging. But at least we can end on a wah-wah joke involving Ryan's new trailer.
I guess it can't get any worse than this.
A direct quote from the Baywatch Nights writer's room. Good night, folks! Next time on Baywatch, Toxic Chemicals, The Beach Boys. It's a summer of love.
I've seen it happen. Count your blessings while you may. Just when you think you got it all, it could